In a quiet corner of America, where a bridge once connected to small towns, a man named Eli Thompson still walks to work every dawn. Not to cross the bridge, but to rebuild it. Welcome to Flame of Silent Victories, where unseen hands repair what the world forgets. The town of Clear Waterfalls was once full of laughter, children biking across that wooden bridge, lovers carving initials into its railings. Until one stormy night, the river roared and tore it apart. The bridge collapsed, and so did the town's spirit. Businesses closed, neighbors stopped visiting. It was as if the river had swallowed hope itself. Eli wasn't an engineer. He was a retired mechanic, a man of few words and worn hands. But that bridge, he built it once, 30 years ago. And when it fell, something inside him broke too. So, while others mourned, Eli picked up his toolbox, walked to the ruins, and started hammering, alone. Why bother? People asked, "It's not your job," but Eli didn't answer. Every nail he drove into the wood was a prayer. Every step onto the shaking beams, an act of faith. For weeks, he worked silently, the sound of his hammer echoing across the valley. Some nights, he'd sleep by the riverbank, whispering to himself, "If I can rebuild this bridge, maybe I can rebuild what we lost." Then came winter. The cold was merciless. The river froze, and Eli's hands cracked from frost. A reporter found him one morning, bleeding but still working. When asked why, he smiled faintly and said, "Because someone will need to cross again." No speech, no fundraising, no spotlight, just a man, his tools, and an unshaken belief. One evening, a young boy named Caleb, whose father had lost his job after the bridge collapse, walked up to Eli and said, "I brought you soup." "Sir, my dad says, you're fixing hope." That night, something changed. The next morning, 3 men joined him. By the weekend, a dozen. The sound of hammers returned, but now it was a symphony of rebuilding. As the new beams rose, so did the town's spirit. Shop windows opened again. Children came to watch the bridge man at work. And when spring came, the bridge finally stood, stronger than before, etched with the names of everyone who helped. At the opening, Eli didn't stand in the front row. He stayed behind, hand resting on the railing, eyes misty with quiet pride. Someone asked, "Eli, how did you know it would matter?" He simply replied, "Because hope needs somewhere to cross." Eli's bridge wasn't just wood and steel. It was a reminder that faith rebuilt quietly is stronger than any structure of fame. No news station covered his story, but hearts did. Silently, deeply, he showed that you don't need applause to make impact. Just the courage to start when no one else will. What bridge have you let fall? Is there something in your life, a relationship, a dream, a purpose, that's waiting for you to rebuild it? Maybe all it needs is your first nail, because rebuilding isn't about what you lost, it's about what you refuse to give up on. This week's challenge: do one quiet act of rebuilding. Fix something broken, help someone discouraged, or simply tell someone, "You still matter." Then share your story with #MissSilentVictory, because your small act might be the bridge someone needs to cross. Thank you for watching Flame of Silent Victories, The Bridge Fixer. If Eli's story lit a spark in you, like, subscribe, and share this flame. Remember, the brightest fires burn in silence. Keep your flame alive. Your purpose is waiting to rebuild.